All right, let's dive right into this immersive explainer. Today, we are taking a trip. We're going to spend a hypothetical day navigating the streets, the offices, and the bistros of a francophone city. Think somewhere vibrant like Montreal or Lac Mégantic. The goal here? Using real, everyday conversational French, not just to survive, but to absolutely thrive. So here's our itinerary for the day. 1. The rules of politeness. 2. First impressions and greetings. 3. Telling time and dates. 4. Navigating the restaurant. And finally, number 5, real-world French scenarios. By breaking our day down like this, you're going to walk away with the exact tools you need to confidently handle yourself in real-world French situations.
Section 1. The Rules of Politeness. This right here is your conversational foundation, because before we even step out the front door this morning, we really need to nail down the golden rules of French politeness.
Okay, so the absolute crucial point to remember is our rule of 3. First up, le vouvoiement. You should always default to using vous to show respect when speaking to someone you don't know well. Second, le conditionnel. Use the conditional tense to soften your requests. Think of it like saying, I would like, instead of a demanding, I want. And third, never, ever forget your s'il vous plaît, which simply means please. There is a stark contrast between tu and vous in French culture. You use the casual tu with a buddy or your best friend, but you absolutely must switch gears to the formal vous when talking to someone you need to show respect to, like a barista, a grocery store clerk, a brand new client, or your boss. It's really all about reading the room, you know? Moving on to section 2, first impressions and greetings. Starting the morning right. Let's see how we can use that polite foundation we just built to make a stellar first impression at the office. Picture this. You are meeting a new, highly important client for the very first time. You need essential, go-to formulas right in your back pocket. You can use a simple enchanté, which is a fantastic single word that just means nice to meet you. Or you can go all the way up to more elaborate, formal phrases for those really high-stakes introductions. If you really want to make an impact right out of the gate, use this heavy-hitting formal greeting. Je suis enchanté de vous rencontrer. It beautifully translates to, I am delighted to meet you. Plus, it perfectly deploys that vous rule we literally just talked about. It's polite, it's incredibly professional, and it sets a fantastic tone for the meeting.
But wait, what if a colleague introduces you to their 9-year-old son? You definitely wouldn't use vous there. When talking to a kid, you instantly drop the formality. You can safely use tu and ask comment t'appelles-tu to get their name, or just a simple comment ça va for a standard greeting. It just makes the whole interaction feel natural and friendly.
Section 3, telling time and dates. Managing your midday logistics. It's the middle of the day, you've got meetings to schedule, and we need to lock down exactly how to ask and tell the time and date.
There is a very specific formula for dates in French. It is always the word le plus the number of the date followed by the month. So, aujourd'hui, today, is le 1er janvier 2026. Hier, yesterday, was le 31 décembre. And demain, tomorrow, is le 2 janvier. It completely flips our English habit of saying the month first, so keep that pattern locked in your mind.
Now, imagine a passerby on the street suddenly stops you to ask the time. The standard, everyday question you're going to hear is, quelle heure est-il? That just means, what time is it? But here is a super fascinating cultural nuance. The textbooks will teach you to start your answer with the formal il est, like il est 15 heures. But if you're actually walking down the streets of Quebec, you are highly likely to hear the snappy contraction, yeah. Yeah, quelle heure? It's a fantastic local shortcut. Using it makes you sound like a total insider, though honestly, it's good to know both. And when you need to confirm how long a meeting lasts, it's easy. Just map out the duration. State the event, la réunion est, add the start time using de, and then the end time using a. So, la réunion est de 8h30 à 9h30. Boom. Your logistics are crystal clear. All right, section 4, navigating the restaurant. This is your evening reward. After a long day of working and scheduling, it's finally time to sit down at a cozy local lakeside bistro and order some incredible food. Imagine sitting down and being handed an authentic, French-only menu from a spot in Lac Mégantic. You are not going to find bilingual English translations here, and that is exactly why we need to politely navigate, ordering our mains and extras using those exact rules we learned this morning.
The server approaches. They use a polite vous and ask what you'd like to drink to start. You might scan the list, maybe pick out a local beer, or order a signature cocktail to really kick off the evening right. And here is our second rule of politeness in action. Instead of demanding your food, you use the conditional tense, je prendrai, which means I would take. So you'd say, je prendrai les calamars frites s'il vous plaît. By doing that, you sound perfectly polite, totally respectful, and ready for a great meal. When the meal is done and it's time to pay up, asking for the bill reveals another pretty surprising regional difference. You're going to use la facture if you are dining in Quebec, but you'll ask for la note if you're in France. Oh, and if the server asks, est-ce que je fais une seule facture? They just want to know if they should put everything on one single bill for the entire table. Finally, Section 5, Real-World French Scenarios. Putting it all together. It's time to throw you into a couple of highly specific, on-the-fly situations just to see how you'd react. Okay, here's your first scenario. Imagine you're driving on the highway. You have a massive contract waiting to be signed at the office, but traffic just comes to a dead stop. Your colleagues are waiting impatiently. What on earth is your excuse when you finally burst through the doors? This single phrase is your ultimate get-out-of-jail-free card. You say, je suis en retard parce qu'il y avait un embouteillage. It perfectly, naturally explains that you are late because there was a massive traffic jam holding you up. Crisis averted. Now let's pivot to a highly relatable and kind of quirky vacation dilemma for our final scenario. You are lounging by the pool in Mexico. You're drinking a margarita, just soaking up the sun. Suddenly, an overly energetic resort animator bounds up and begs you to join the aqua fitness class. How do you maintain that strict French politeness while firmly declining an unwanted workout? You just stand your ground, pull out your polite vocabulary, and say, non merci, pas de cours d'aquaforme, which is, no thanks, no aqua fitness class. It leaves you empowered, completely undisturbed, and ready to get back to your vacation. So as we wrap up this explainer, you are now officially armed with the vocabulary for politeness, time, and dining. The real question is, when that moment comes, will you freeze or will you jump right in and truly own the conversation? Which francophone city are you going to conquer first?